I ring the bell. Our daughter dresses me, combs silver hair and tends to me.
I wrote Awake in the point of view of my grandma, and for those of you who know me, know that I was pretty much raised for the first 5 or 6 years of my life living with them. She had a massive stroke in 2014, and it really changed everything for her and everything for us, because she went through this phase where she was completely independent after my grandpa passed away, and she had freedom, and she could do what she wanted and cook what she wanted and be where she wanted to be, and she went from that to having to depend solely on other human beings. And I think it was a huge loss for her, but it was a huge gain for us, because we got to take over and be there for her and you know, watch movies with her and feed her, you know, and I just kind of tried to imagine what it would be like to live in a wheelchair and never leave your house for the rest of your life. And that's where that song came from, is just trying to imagine when all the days blur together, because every single day is the same. Trying to put myself in her place and understand the kind of sacrifice and power to be able to be vulnerable with the people that you're supposed to take care of. You know, let your daughter take care of you is something that I could never imagine. So that's where Awake came from.
Large and calloused leather hands, bigger heart and different plans for me.
Veon is a song about my grandpa, Veon. And he was this big old curmudgeon, and on the outside he was coarse and gruff, but on the inside I totally had him wrapped around my finger. But we would butt heads a lot because I was a creative kid and I didn't have an outlet yet. And he passed away when I was 16, and he was really my big father figure, you know. You know, when you think of your dad, I think sometimes when people die, we have the tendency to want to sugarcoat things and make it all sunshine and rainbows and make it all sound perfect, like it was a perfect father-daughter relationship, when in reality it was incredibly complex, and he had very high expectations for me that I could not possibly feel like I could get to at my age, because there are so many memories. Like the first line in that song is large and calloused leather hands. He just had gigantic hands, and it's like I don't know now if it was because I was so small and he was just this huge big man, you know, all powerful, but just to be able to hold him, like I used to hold his last 2 fingers because they were so freaking big, you know. And I think that's really a songwriter's job, is to speak truth no matter what it is. And I just have such love for both him and my grandma, so that was really cool. And it's really amazing to have 2 songs right next to each other on one album that fit perfectly together, just like they did.
Once I was your child.